Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Tuesday, number 12 day for this month of September 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, Mr. No Connie, una own countryman, Sense Pass King. Una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast, a program where we bring una the truth, where we bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Fellow Ambazonians at home and abroad, I bring una revolutionary greetings. We start today with news way it come finally from Bakassi Peninsula as we don't get confirmation from our friend them for the Biafran National League. The Cameroon occupation forces them. They then finally capture the capital of Bakassi, na Abana town, na a town where it don't always be under the control of the Biafran National League, a military wing where it don't operate for inside the Bakassi Peninsula. According to the information we get them, La République their military, the B, then surround most of that area, including residential quarter them for oil company, the way they drill for Bakassi Peninsula. There will be skirmishes of fight between the Biafran groups and where they for day with the Cameroon military before they then finally, after 3 days, capture the capital for inside Bakassi. The main armed group for inside the Bakassi area, now the Black Marines, when are part of the Biafra National League, a group where they for inside the Bakassi Peninsula. It done operate for a very long time. And we believe say this operation it not be linked now for Cameroon their desire for take Bakassi fully under their control, now part of their project since Nigerian government it be attack a ship where come out for Cameroon for Douala for can traffic petrol where come out for inside Nigeria. Now our Biafran connection them for inside Bakassi they be help for identify that route and the mafia will be go on for report them to the Nigerian federal government will be lead for the operation from the Nigerian side. This attempt by the Cameroon government are just for clear those areas so that they will be able to continue for smuggle oil from Nigeria illegally into Cameroon for meet up with their shortages of fuel where they experience them right now. We could continue for the engage and motivate the Biafran groups them where they for inside Bakassi for continue their attacks against the Cameroon occupation forces them for that area. Also a Catholic organization where they call them Catholic Peace Entity. He then make out a statement for try to reassure the war. Say coup d'etat enough it take place for inside Cameroon. One go ask himself, say wait to be Catholic Church their own for begin reassure people them. According to their statistic where them put them for outside, it shows say for inside La République du Cameroon, you get a total of 30 million people them. 62% of them they claim to be Christian, amongst which 30% of those Christians them na Catholic. 20% of the country it been a Muslims, and then over 17% they follow African ancestral worship or traditional country fashion. One of the Catholic Research Center them where they involved for the publication, now the DHPI, Denis Hoyler Peace Institute, where they also operate for inside Cameroon. You also get the Southern African Catholic Bishops Conference, also where they put out statement there for the. According to their report, then talk say Cameroon government it then put into place a divide and rule system within their military where it then make them and military coup d'etat up to overthrow Pobia make it be practically impossible. The DHPI also talk say there are many calls within the Cameroon government for their military for remove Pobia by force. The Southern African Catholic Bishop Conference, he also talks a statement say many Cameroonians they congratulate the Gabonese people them for the coup d'etat and they call on the military leaders in Cameroon for take the same action. So a coup d'etat it will be very popular for Cameroon, but the main difficulties now say the Cameroon military then be subdivided into just too many smaller groups where it be very difficult for any coordination for military coup d'etat for take place. La République du Cameroon, their terrorist forces them, yesterday then carry out an attack for inside our Ambazonian camp for inside Chomba. According to information we hear, then get 2 of our Ambazonian fighters for Chomba camp for their custody where they capture them alive. So make all Ambazonian them around Chomba, me then take that into consideration. Say those two so that they feel leak information. So make people them prepare and make no man not be lazy. Because when an issue come out like this, the next thing you go hear and say La Republique they ran carry out another big operation for inside Chomba as a result of intelligence from these two soldiers them. So make all man be at alert, make all man take measure them for protect themselves and for be able to defend Chomba and for expect say would expect another attack for La Republique du Cameroon within Chomba area as time it go ahead. General 5-star where they for inside Chomba. We hear say he be down, he be 4, but we don't confirm say he be alive and he be well. So make no man no worry about he from the communication we do within defense forces them. A big breach where they for inside the Savannah State for Bamenda area where they go towards Ndop, it don't collapse. Now very important part for the ring road where they link Bamenda to Ndop. The one at the diversion for the road where they pass through Bamesi to Ndop. For instance, Kitunja, the road it collapsed yesterday. We don't get a lot of pictures right up to now. A passenger they worker they carry back then for head before they transfer for inside other motor them. Our community need for try for see how we do for fix that particular road. That road na very crucial road where they supply Irish potatoes and other food crops them for inside Bamenda market, including beans, and those are very highly perishable foods them. So many people them for Bamenda made the expected prices them for beans they go up, and prices them also for potatoes they go up. The colonial SDO for inside Fako it don't put restriction them for bike people them for Bensikin Okada people the way they work for inside Boya, the one the way they work for Victoria, for Tico and for Moyoka. After some attack we happened for inside Victoria for last week, we call on our people them for help with for provide information we feel lead for the arrest of Chiabo, now the colonial SDO way for Fako, now a terrorist way than the terrorize and be behind several Kale them for this our major city them. The targeting of our bike people not only way for their terrorists them for exploit and for compensate them for give them authority for worker exploit our bike people them. Bike people that they make a very crucial part for our economy and for support their family them. For instance, Fako, for Tico, and for Moyoka in particular, we call the bike community for all of them for join Ambazonian dark forces them. Me then join, me then protect themselves and be able to protect their interests and for strike the Cameroon control post them. We don't always tell them say the Cameroon their checkpoint them, na potential harassment points and na potential exploitatory points them for inside our territory. All Cameroon checkpoints needs to be dislodged by our forces them. Otherwise, such orders, useless orders, will not be made that targets crucial economic sectors in Ambazonia. Fellow Ambazonians would indicate a lot of tractions and a lot of forces them for Ground Zero and other stakeholders them for inside Ambazonia, where they insist say make we expand our outreach for a moderate approach to our liberation struggle. We would want to let people they meet and also would Andy hear and would listen for everybody way they talk. And meanwhile, people then give us time. We must make sure say anything we would push them, any agenda we would first push them for our people then it be attainable and it gets substantial international support or at least attention for see it through. We know they have a political experiment, but we therefore put the interests of our people them ahead of any other consideration. May we uphold the 4 pillars then for our liberation struggle and we continue to resist the Cameroon government governance over our territory without concern by obeying the ghost town every Monday. It be sacrosanct and it be very, very important. Make all money demonstrate every Monday by staying at home. Make we avoid Cameroon government school. All of them be banned. Make no teacher go for Cameroon government school for resume service under any circumstances or under any excuses. Our economic sabotage also it be enforced. Make no man sell cash crop for the Cameroon state or through agency the way they export through the Cameroon commercial port. Those export that they help Cameroon for boost their credit portfolio and it sustain them for get loans for the international community. We don't also ban political participation for Cameroon. That means no man come say they represent Ambazonia in any capacity like mayor, senator, parliamentarians inside La Republic. Those are all banned activities to protect our territorial integrity and our right of self-determination. My country people there is also something where I want to bring on for the people, our population, especially for Ground Zero, the attention. I think on Thursday or Wednesday, if I'm not be mistaken, because this issue then link with the attack where that happened for Chomba, but I not get any conclusive evidence yet. It will be around Thursday. Our community for inside Akum then reach out for me, then talk to one of our pa, when a man where he always dig sand, he says sand for them, and a strong man for church where community they respect a lot. He will be arrested by our Ambazonian forces allegedly they come for inside Chomba. When they be bring me this case, say make I intervene me, they release that person, a man for church where all man of our respect. I be in try for investigate what way happen. It shows say our forces for around Chomba, maybe they be dressed in military attire then come for that papai house. When they come for that papai house, they ask the pa say, he know any amber? The pa he talk say yes, he know amber them. If he even go show them the place where amber they come then they for day. And also say he get telephone number for some La Republic, their military man way they for upstation for Bamenda where he and he communicate if in case amber they pass for day, he go call them for tell them. Now the reason that way the Ambazonian fighter then arrest that papa, carry him, he go. So when our community for inside Akum, they be approach me, I discover and say that the thing that will happen, I be tell and say I no fit ever intervene for a case where there is substantial evidence in a black leg. Because when we hear a man he get name for Cameroon military officer where they call them, it means say he done already used that number before. You know if you know. Likely he done used that number before. He be see the Ambazonian fighter then feel say na La Republic and he confirm for them say he be willing for go show place to Ambazonia that come then they. Those want them. Any normal human being way there for war. A meet a man like that one, he go know say that man a security risk. Because that man as they return they go back, if he call terrorist forces them, they come can kill them and the man then shows he be willing. So in that case I deny for help the people them, because when a case for black leg like that one, now an imminent threat. So was so that they get right for arrest any black leg and for treat the person appropriately accordingly. There is rumor say maybe now those situations that they lead me where people them for inside Akum, then feel say they don't catch a man with an innocent man. So I the one for inform them me they know say that pa he hand no clean. Now the thing that way don't happen. And for send a message out there, say any man for Ambazonia where you get Cameroon terrorist military their phone number, delete them, block them immediately. You collaborate with the military during a wartime, you become an accessory to that military, their action. That means you don't become like part for that military because now you should then target them. And when Cameroon terrorism come, they can't kill the person who you don't point them. They can't wipe people them around collateral damages, and we know how Cameroon terrorists they operate. So it be forbidden for any man to collaborate with the Cameroon terrorist military them for inside Ambazonia, no matter what. There is zero excuse for do that. So make our population for inside Akum and for inside Santa also place the way they know the power for the me the notion that the reason that way the Ambazonian forces they run Kashi and man no fit intervene when that kind of case, because even if we intervene, it could destroy our credibility, because the reason we were so that they trust we now because they know say we be patriot and we look after them and we stand for the national interest. Now why that way no matter what happen, that trust it go day. So for we for intervene because the pan a churchman, the pan a man where they carry stand the help people them. Once any man across the line for collaborate with the Cameroon military, there is no excuse, there is no sorry, there is zero joy for the wicked. God bless you now. Capo Daniel signing out, looking out for you.